come with us to the first ever Smash Con Chibi event in Sydney. Smash Con has been a big anime convention that has been around for a few years now, but this year they did something a little bit different and added a smaller, more intimate event at their original venue, the Rosehill Gardens. I was lucky enough to get some free tickets thanks to Smash Con, as I was a creator at their normal event earlier this year, and so Alch and I arrived with me in cosplay and Alch being the cameraman. However, we literally walked inside the door and I dropped my Frieren Staff, causing it to completely shatter into a bunch of pieces. Luckily, Captain Patchett was upstairs and glued it all together, so it lasted me through the rest of the day. It wasn't too long until we were on our way exploring the venue, and I like to say that I was genuinely surprised. I feel like Smash Con Chibi was basically a giant artist market. The artist alley was huge and took up both left and right sides of the venue. There were a few other company stalls, but they were sort of in the middle, including Hobby Manias with their swords, Yume Matcha with some matcha, all of the normal apparel stalls that you would usually see, and the terrarium guys. I think I actually preferred the smaller venue because it did feel a lot more intimate and I could actually stand to the side and browse the stalls a lot more. Usually with Smash Con, it is absolutely packed because it is the biggest anime convention in Australia, and it is extremely hard to walk around, especially in the artist alley. This wasn't the case with Smash Con Chibi, and I found some artists that I absolutely loved with some products I hadn't really seen before. We were also walking around with my friend Ebubs, and they were sneaky and bought us a couple of gifts. We ended up buying a black cat tumbler, a couple of car stickers including a Smisky one that glows in the dark, and a few more things. We also ran into some interstate cosplay friends, so I was excited to actually be able to stop, have a chat and say hello before continuing to cruise through the stalls. Also, I apologize in advance, I am trying to remember most of the names of the stalls, however some of them I just didn't pick up on. So if you see your stall, let me know in the comments. I'd love to tag you. Soon we wanted a little break, so we headed outside and took some photos, especially because I had to reenact the Frieren meme, and it was nice to sit in the sun for a little bit and just kind of have a chat. Conventions are generally quite busy, especially when I'm a creator, so I loved that I was able to take my time, get some photos, and just hang out. Once we were finished outside, we went back into Matcha Yume and grabbed some cold drinks. I got the cloud matcha and some cookies. There was a tiny little bit of a wait, but that's because everyone wanted matcha and it was so good. And when it was time to pick up our order, we grabbed it and went outside again, but this time to the front. It was also Ebubs' first time trying matcha, so I got her a strawberry matcha. I hope you guys enjoy me just tasting the matcha and enjoying the cookie.
It helps us to warm. Yeah.
We also noticed that the front was actually very pretty, so we took some more photos here, letting Alch have a little break from being cameraman and getting Ebubs to take some photos instead. That was basically it. Thanks so much again, Smash Con, for the tickets, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next video.